I said yesterday we take the discussion forward. C Singh, former Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, is with us today. C, welcome. Where were you in 1984?
Arnab, I was Deputy Secretary to the President. I was with him on the aircraft when we flew back from Yemen.
Okay. So you are very topical to the debate. You're very, thanks. I just wanted to establish that part. So C Singh was then with Gyani Zail Singh. And he was flying with the Prime Minister, with the President when this news broke. And Tarlochan Singh, who's with me today, is former chairman of the National Commission on Minorities. Now, this is becoming a big controversy. Tarlochan Singh, you were press secretary to Gyani Zail Singh?
Yes, please. At that time, I was along with Mr. C Singh. We also were in the aircraft when we came today.
So, today on Newshour, we have two people who are working closely with the President. I'm just establishing that. Hardeep Singh Puri was on our debate yesterday. He's represented India at the UN. He's now with the BJP. HS Phoolka has been fighting for the 84 anti-Sikh riot victims for decades now. Manjit Singh GK, president of the Delhi Gurdwara Parbandhak Committee, and Randeep Singh Surjewala of the Congress Party. My first question is to Mr. Tarlochan Singh. Mr. Tarlochan Singh, would you stand by these controversial comments that you have made, alleging, and I'd like to repeat, you say that there was a meeting of Congress leaders attended by Arun Nehru, HKL Bhagat, Jagdish Tytler and all, which took place before Rajiv Gandhi arrived from Kolkata. They decided to give a slogan, Khoon ka badla khoon. Khoon ka badla khoon, you're saying. And you go on to say that when the Prime Minister landed, the President wanted to speak to the Prime Minister. Gyani Zail Singh wanted to speak to Rajiv Gandhi. But Rajiv Gandhi was not even taking... No, one sec. That Rajiv Gandhi did not even respond to the President of India who was trying to reach out to him about the riots. Do you, first of all, fundamentally stand by these 2 points which you have made, Mr. Tarlochan Singh?
Mr. Arnab,
yes.
Arnab, first of all, I must convey to you the feeling of the entire Sikh community, all settled everywhere in the world. They are thanking you, praising you, that you have taken the courage to reopen this case, which was totally ignored for during last 30 years. Thank you for this.
Thank you. Now answer my question, please.
As yes, what I have said, I stand by it. Gyani Zail Singh ji came to know about the riots at about 8 p.m. People started ringing up, telling their housing being burnt, people being killed, and Gyani ji immediately told his staff that he want to speak to the Prime Minister. Gyani ji didn't get any response for the whole night. In the morning he spoke to the Home Minister and he was informed that because everybody was busy in arrangement of the funeral of late Srimati Indira Gandhi, and secondly that the instructions have been given to Lieutenant Governor and everything will be done.
So the riots had begun then. We are talking of that particular day. The riots were going on in the streets. The President of India was trying to call the then newly appointed Prime Minister of India, and the Prime Minister of India was not responding. Rajiv Gandhi was not taking the call.
Mr. Arnab, I must now make it very clear that Srimati Indira Gandhi was shot dead in the morning by 8:30.
Yes.
Riot started around 5 p.m.
Yes.
Around 5 p.m.
Yes.
So if it was spontaneous, then the whole day there should have been some protest in the Delhi, everywhere, nothing happened. Till some people, they decided that they should start something before Rajiv Gandhi arrived from Calcutta. So this was all a pre-planning, and then order was issued. And the first riot took place.
No, 1 second. 1 second. I'm asking you 2 questions again. I'm corroborating with C Singh. C Singh, you corroborate this. 1 minute. What? C Singh, two charges being made here. A group of Congress leaders sit together and they give the slogan, Khoon ka badla khoon. This is before the first riot takes place in the INA market. The President of India tries to contact Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi does not take the calls. Do you corroborate these dramatic allegations being made by Tarlochan Singh?
Arnab, let me tell you, I've spoken today to the person who was then my boss, the Joint Secretary, I.S. Bindra, asked him also to recollect it. Let me give you my recollection, because I was not on the entire route on which Mr. Tarlochan Singh and Mr. Bindra were.
Right.
The presidential plane lands around sunset, 31st of October, and on the tarmac, I remember, we had Mr. Arun Nehru and Mr. R.K. Dhawan. So they quickly sat in a car in the motorcade, which in one car you had the President, Arun Nehru, R.K. Dhawan and Mr. Bindra. They rushed to the Aims, where Mrs. Gandhi's body was, and Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was there. I rushed to the Rashtrapati Bhavan because the swearing in, etc. had to take place there. Now, by the time this motorcade returned, I was waiting in the North Block. Tarlochan's car, Tarlochan was very rattled because his car had glass broken. It had its rear windscreen broken, because as the motorcade was leaving Ames, a mob attacked it. Now, I must contextualize it, because I spoke to Mr. Bindra, and Tarlochan is also not contradicting that. What he's saying is that it was not Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. It was a set of aides who started developing this thought that President Zal Singh was not going to swear in Rajiv Gandhi because he may call for the parliamentary party and have an interim PM. Right. That let's scare him. And this I've heard off and on from different sources, and that they think, and then they tried telling Mr. Rajiv Gandhi that wasn't it for the extreme reaction of the crowd, President Zal Singh wouldn't have sworn you in, which was a lie, which was a blatant lie, because on the flight itself, President was very clear. As soon as we took off from Sana, he was very clear he's swearing in Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. A lot of senior pressmen were there. Prabhu Chawla was there. Mr. Ramesh Bhandari, who's passed away now, he was there. Some people were telling him that you must go through the norm and have an interim PM. And you know that is where Mr. Pranab Mukherjee got into trouble, because that is precisely the argument he was making to Mr. Rajiv Gandhi in Calcutta, that follow the procedure, the senior most guy is sworn in, and then the parliamentary party meets. So there was an attempt made right at the beginning to create a fissure between Mr. Rajiv Gandhi and the President loved him. He just wanted to make him straight away. Then when Mr. Rajiv Gandhi comes, I remember when the President came in, he said, I've met him, I've told him, come, I'm swearing you in. And he says, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi told him, I'll just go and change my clothes and come. He came, he was sworn in, and he went away. Now then I was not with the President. What Tarlochan is saying, I have no way of confirming it, but I would not be surprised, considering the way attempt was made to poison Mr. Rajiv Gandhi's mind, that he may or may not have taken the President's call.
But you know, C Singh, I don't get it. What you're saying is Rajiv Gandhi's mind was poisoned. Therefore, he had a deep misgiving about Gyani Zail Singh's motives. Okay? And that's the no, 1 second. But that's the reason he was not taking the call. But C Singh, Delhi was burning. There were riots.
No, not at night.
No,
Arnab,
but right on
night,
the first.
Let's be very clear.
No, on the first morning. The army was called out by first evening. No, army was called out by first evening.
Next morning it started.
The killing could have stopped. You see, what Tarlochan is saying is very simple. Tarlochan, yes, you know, first of all, Mr. Tarlochan saying, what is you are connecting two things. You're saying, what you're basically saying, Tarlochan saying, is that the Congress party leadership, part of which had decided, senior leader had decided to go ahead with Khoon ka badla Khoon. You are linking that to Rajiv Gandhi's not responding to Gyani Zail Singh's calls. In other words, you are trying to say that Rajiv Gandhi was looking away. Rajiv Gandhi was looking away as the riots took place.
No, I am, what I have said, I stand by it. Gyaniji's family, his daughter, who was always with her, she can corroborate. You can put question to her also.
No, are you making an allegation against Rajiv Gandhi? Are you making an allegation against Rajiv Gandhi?
No, not allegation, but I am just explaining the fact. But as Home Minister told him, because everybody was busy in the arrangement, number one. Number two, Rajiv Gandhi, naturally, his mother died, and after going from the Rashtrapati Bhavan, he must be busy. I have not said these things. I have said Gyaniji's telephone call was not responded, and he had to speak again to the Home Minister. And
which
Home Minister's replies were not satisfactory, because he says, because the army, now Gyaniji is always told that he is the Supreme Commander. and Supreme Commander ceremonial. No, because the army was sent from Meerut, not the army which is stationed in the Delhi cantonment. So that is what is evident, that what was the motive at that time not to rush army from
What
Delhi
was the
to
motive?
city.
Say it clearly,
And secondly,
Tarlochan Singh. What was the motive?
motive was to teach lesson.
To teach lesson to whom?
Arnab, what you are now doing today is you are helping and probing. But at that time, there was only Doordarshan and All India Radio. Now you tell me, why they were telling every day, every moment, every time, that 2 Sikh guards, they killed Indira Gandhi. So this message went all over, that the Sikhs are the culprit, and Sikhs are the one who have killed. So all these things, what I am saying, is killing clear, that the Delhi, the carnage of the Sikhs was totally sponsored, motivated. People were killed, police was totally inactive.
And now let me get in the Congress representative. No, let me get in the Congress representative. Now see here, sir, Mr. Randeep Surjewala. These are stunning charges that are being made by a person who was none other than the press secretary closely associated with Zail Singh. Surely, Mr. Surjewala, Tarlochan Singh is not making these things up. And coupled with Rahul Gandhi's admission that some congressmen were basically probably involved, the need to reopen the investigation, name those congressmen, and have justice becomes very, very important, Mr. Surjewala. Would you concede?
I heard both Mr. Singh, a former career bureaucrat who is now in BJP, as also Sardar Tarlochan Singh ji.
No, I'm not in the BJP.
No, 1 second. K.C. Singh is... No, that was K.C. Singh. K.C. Singh is not in the BJP. That is Mr. Hardeep Puri. He's not in the BJP. K.C. Singh is not in the BJP.
I'm in the BJP.
Sorry.
Yeah, Hardeep Puri is in the BJP. You're attaching political motive where none exists.
All right. I stand corrected, but I heard both Mr. Hardeep Puri as also...
No, Hardeep Puri hasn't spoken yet. That was K.C.
member
Singh.
of Indian National Lok Dal. Can I just point out one simple fact to you? 3 things have come out from the 2 comments that we received from 2 former aides of late Gyani Zail Singh ji. It has been clearly now brought out that late Shri Rajiv Gandhi had no role or responsibility in what transpired. None less than an aide to late Gyani Zail Singh has said so. It has not been controverted even by Sardar Tarlochan Singh ji. Number 2, 30 years after the riots took place,
Yes.
Sardar Tarlochan Singh ji has been appointed by BJP as member of the National Commission for Minorities in 2000. In 2003, BJP appointed Sardar Tarlochan Singh as chairman of National Commission for Minorities. Mr. Om Prakash Chautala's party made him a member of the Rajya Sabha. He has been in parliament, he has been...
Is that your only response? You are attacking him personally because he's coming up with the details. You are attacking him personally. Hardeep Puri was to...
I hold him personally.
What you're saying today... What you're saying today...
What is the relevance of this? Sardar Tarlochan Singh was appointed press secretary by Gyani Zail Singh, and Gyani Zail Singh was appointed President of India by a Congress government. So what are we dealing with? You want to take up Sardar Tarlochan Singh's previous history? We can discuss it. What you should be discussing is the carnage which took place in Delhi for 72 hours. There was an orgy of violence, and during those 72 hours, 3,000 people were killed. And during those killings, the Prime Minister of India, who had just been appointed, the police machinery, everybody was sitting by, and innocent people were being killed. So what has this got to do?
Minister of the country.
What is the point of condemnation? We are talking about seeking justice, and justice is not even available after 30 years. Why don't you now say that we should get a closure on this?
Drown out the truth. You have to have the courage to listen the truth. 30 years after the incident, you cannot turn around one fine day and start speaking facts which have not been
it is in
taken
your
past
interest to
30
get a
years.
closure on
May
this,
I
Mr.
ask why
Surjewala.
another aide
You
of
should be
none
the
less
one
than Gyani
supporting
Jail Singh
justice
on this
for the
very
Sikhs. The
program
Sikhs have stood by the
categorically
Congress party.
that
The Sikhs have supported the Congress party. Why are you going into personal attacks against individuals?
Gyani Jail Singh, who's no more today, to controvert the facts of Sardar Tarlochan Singh ji, and another aide says no, he was not privy to it. He did not hear any such conversation.
Thank God for Sardar Tarlochan Singh that the facts which were well known are being articulated now, and that this case is receiving good focused attention. Thank God that Sardar Tarlochan Singh is speaking up.
You cannot just outshout others. You have to have the courage to speak the truth. Nobody, sir, is justifying the riots. The riots have been condemned not once, but many times over.
I have been spent 40
Every
years
person
being
involved
trained
in
on
the riots,
facts.
whether he belonged to the Bharatiya Janata Party, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, or any other political party, including the Congress party, would have
you know, members of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh and members of the Jan Sangh were saving the Sikhs. Thank God for civilized people who saved Sikhs. Otherwise, even more Sikhs would have been killed.
And say something which is completely unfortunate.
So what do you want, Mr. Surjewala? Mr. Surjewala, 1 minute, please. Mr. Surjewala, 1 minute. 1 minute, Mr. Surjewala. 1 minute, just 1 minute. Mr. Phoolka, I see your hand go up. Manjit Singh, I'm coming to you. What do you want us to do, Mr. Surjewala? Please let me complete. You want us to say tonight that Sardar Tarlochan Singh, who's on the program, is a liar? He cannot be trusted? He's a turncoat? He's a politician? You want to call him names? But what he says is that the then President of India, 1 second, allow me to complete. The then President of India collects information that senior Congress leaders sit together and give a slogan, Khoon ka badla khoon. And then the first riot takes place near the INA market. And he says if it was spontaneous, it should have started in the morning itself. It did not happen then. He also says the president was trying to speak to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister was not picking up the phones. I want the dots connected. Now we have two options, Mr. Phoolka. The one option is to say Sardar Tarlochan Singh is a liar. I'm sorry, this is only what I'm saying, Sardar Tarlochan Singh. Or the other thing, the other option is to say, let us investigate